Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this website right here. It's called Cashandgo. Okay, so we're going to talk all about Cashandgo. Is this a legitimate website? Can you really make money on this website? And will you really get, $50 for every user you refer? And they've got a bonus of $25 that you get instantly into your account. And how do you withdraw the money? How does this actually work? Okay, so let's talk about Cashandgo. I've actually reviewed many of these types of websites before, and I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. Right? So some are legitimate, some you can really make money, and some are just not really good at all. Some are scams, and some are kind of in the middle. All right, so this one is kind of in the middle, and let's kind of talk about how Cashandgo works. All right, so Cashandgo, really, they say that they are a basically a network where you can play apps and games and take surveys and make money from your actions that you take, right? And there are a lot of websites out there that are 100% legitimate, that are like that. There are websites like Swagbucks, which I've reviewed, Prize Rebel. You can check my reviews if you want. Just search for them on YouTube. And these are 100% legitimate GPT-style websites. So get paid to do something. Either watch a game, download an offer, take a survey. They will pay you a little bit of money, and we'll talk about that in a minute, okay? And this one basically claims to do the same thing, but unfortunately there are websites out there that are not 100% legitimate, okay? They kind of hover somewhere in the middle, or they're straight up just not real sites at all right? And they're just kind of out there to get your usernames and your details so that they can sell them on the black market. And I've reviewed websites like that as well, unfortunately. Now with these guys, what they say is that you sign up for free, you get $25 bonus instantly. By the way, that's extremely high for a GPT style website. Most of them won't do that. Most of them, you just sign up and that's it. Or they might give you maybe $1, okay? Or they'll give you points, but they won't straight up give you 25 bucks, because think about that. That's a lot of money that they have to pay out. So if they're getting, 1,000 people landing on their website, I mean, these guys have to pay a lot of money. Think about that. They're gonna have to pay $25,000 just on 1,000 people landing on their website. Where are they generating that revenue from, right? So what's the revenue model? The other way is you share and you earn the website, okay, and then you withdraw your money through PayPal, Venmo, Cash, and Cash App. Okay, so it's as simple as that, basically. Okay, now the thing is that the first thing that I like to see is I like to see what the websites are saying on their page. Does the revenue model make sense? Because I've done a lot of reviews, right? I've reviewed a lot of these different types of websites, so I really understand this type of website's revenue model. And for the most part, this style of website, they don't pay out that much money. You can make money. You can make maybe 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, 50 cents for every action that you take, and sometimes for the surveys that you fill out. But you're never really going to make anything close to $50 for every user you refer, or a $25 bonus, or hundreds of dollars, like some of their actually testimonials will show. Okay, most people on these type of websites will make only $1, $2, $3, $4 per day type of income. And when you finally make your withdrawal, you only make maybe, because usually there's like a $10 threshold before you can withdraw your money, so you'll only see income like $10, $5, $3, that kind of stuff, right? You'll never see, $500, $300, because it's impossible to get to that kind of income with a website like this. They're not designed to give you that much money, okay? So for me, as soon as I start seeing things like that, it's a huge red flag for me already, because I've reviewed hundreds of these types of websites, right? So it's very unlikely that Cashandgo will be able to pay you that kind of income, because of their business model is exactly the same as Swagbucks and Prize Rebel, for example, right? So the way that they make their money is when you join up and you can fill out your details and it's free, they will basically give you access to different surveys and different offers that you can fill out, download, and take part in, right? Now, every time you fill out a survey, they make a little bit of money, because they're basically referring you to these surveys. They're kind of like an aggregate website, right? So they don't make that much money from these surveys either. So for them to be able to pay out this much is very, very unlikely. Okay, so again, a couple of red flags here and there, right? Now the other thing is if you kind of, so let me show you the success stories first of all. Okay, so first of all, when you click around the website, there's stuff that doesn't work. Okay, and every time there's stuff that doesn't work on a site, that to me is a red flag already. So this is not loading properly. Okay, this is all blank. And if you kind of go down, you see the images are kind of blank. And if you click on certain things like the help center, for example, it doesn't work. The help center, when you click on it, it just goes back to the home page. Okay? And then when you click on, for example, privacy policy, which works, oh, it's not found. Okay? So there you go. So there's some issues with the website. So again, every time stuff doesn't work, for me, that's a red flag, especially on a website like this, which is supposed to be getting, you know, thousands and thousands of people landing on the page, right? Now, when we look at payments, okay, there aren't that many here, first of all. There's just a few. And the numbers, like I mentioned, are huge. Okay, look at this. $5,000 from Cash and Go. $923. $555. Okay, $1,560. These are huge amounts of money. $500 here, right? Look at this. $5,550. Now, in my experience of reviewing hundreds of this style of website, you will never see payouts like this. All right, so if you go to Swagbucks or you go to Prize Rebel, which by the way, these guys have been around for a very, very long time, most of the payouts are very small. They're like $5, $1, 80 cents, 60 cents, 50 cents. It's stuff like that, and it kind of adds up over a period of time, okay? So when I see a brand new website like this, which has the exact same business model, they're doing surveys, they're doing offers, you're allowed to play games, and you see people making $5,550, which by the way, you could spend a year on this website and not even make that kind of money, all right? And I'll explain to you why in a second. For me, that's a huge red flag, okay? Because when you fill out surveys and when you play games and you download offers and you watch videos and stuff like that, you're literally making pennies on the dollar. You're making a tenth of 1 cent, all right? So in order for you to make even 1 cent, you have to watch maybe 10 videos, all right? Every time you fill out a survey, you might only make 20 cents, 50 cents, maybe 80 cents, all right? So in order for you to get to $5,550, think of how many actions you need to take. That's a lot of actions. You know, even if you spent 5 hours a day on a website like this, you're probably only going to make, like this, Swagbucks and paid Prize Rebel, right? You're only going to make maybe $2 or $3. That's it. That's the kind of money we're talking about. So if you think about it, $2 or $3 a day at the most, right? $3, let's just say a day, times 30 days, you're only making $90. There's absolutely no way that you can make $5,000 or $500 or $400. I mean, it's just insane the amount of money that they're making. So when I see stuff like this just tells me that a lot of this stuff can be faked. Okay, so again, a big red flag there. Another big red flag for this particular site is if you take this URL, right, cashandgo.co, all right, and you go to a website called who.is, this basically tells you when they registered their website. So this is cashandgo.co. They were registered on the 1st of April 2022. Okay, which means that this is when their website was registered, and then they probably did some development and they launched it maybe a month after or whatever it is, right? So updated recently, actually. Now let's have a look at some of these payments, right? Look at this payment. I don't know if you can see this, but this payment, and I'm just going to zoom in here. This is where they messed up, okay? Actually, you can't see it, but if you can see here clearly, it says that this payment was made, right, for Bitcoin, $500 on May 16th, 2021. All right. Now they were registered in 2022, right? So it's impossible for them to have made a payment because they weren't even created as a website. So again, there's a huge red flag there, right? So again, be very, very careful with these websites. Now, I'm not saying that this style of website isn't real, because there are plenty of websites like this that are legit, all right? What I'm saying is that when a survey, basically this is a GPT style website, right? When a GPT style website comes out and is talking about hundreds of dollars that you can make $50 for every person you refer, you make a $25 bonus, and we've got people in here, you know, making $5,550 from a GPT style website. For me, that's when my red flags and my bells are going off, because I've reviewed so many of these types of websites. So for this style of business model, it's highly, highly unlikely that you will ever get to hundreds of dollars in payouts, and definitely not tens of thousands or $5,000 type of payout. All right, this type of website can make you money, but the maximum we're talking about is maybe $1, $2, $3 a day, and that's if you're putting in like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of your time every single day filling out surveys, downloading offers, and playing their games. Okay, and even then, if you think about it, that's a lot of time you're investing. So again, just to repeat myself, legit sites like Swagbucks and Prize Rebel, you're making roughly about 80 cents, 70 cents per hour. All right, impossible for you to make anything more than that, because it's just the way that the business model works. All right, so for me, Cash and Go, there are too many red flags for me to say that this is a good website for you to go and start making money on. Now, you can probably make a little bit of money from them, but it's definitely nowhere close to what they're saying here. Okay, $5,000, $500, no way, impossible. You just can't make that kind of money. $555 is not possible to be made on a GPT style website. All right, so just be careful, right? If you want to make a little bit of money from GPT style websites, you can check out websites like Swagbucks or Prize Rebel. There's another one called Inbox Dollars that's available only in the US. So if you want to check those out, then I would recommend them as GPT style websites. But please remember that, again, GPT style websites are not designed to make you rich. Okay, it's only designed to make you about 70 to 80 cents per hour that you spend on the website. You're not going to be able to retire with that kind of income, and really per month you're only going to be able to make maybe 30 to 60, maybe $90 if you're really hustling hard on the websites a month, right? But you're still spending a lot of time on these websites, right? And then again, there are sites like Cash and Go where they're kind of hovering in the middle. They say you can make a lot of money, but you really can't, and they're kind of dodgy. Okay, so just be careful. If you're going to spend time on GPT style websites, do a bit more research. Okay, but if you're here right now watching this video and you would like to learn how to make real money, we're talking about big income legitimately, then I would love to show you how to do that. So I've been able to generate a multiple six-figure income 100% online. I've taught thousands of students all over the world how to do this, and I do it in a very, very specific way. And I would love to show you how to do that. If you would like to check that out, all you need to do is just click the link below, go ahead and register for my free six-figure workshop, and I'm going to show you a real legit way where you can generate, and we're talking about big income. Again, it depends on how much time you invest into this particular business model. But you can earn anywhere from $100 a day to $500 a day to $1,000 a day. But this is a high income skill set, and you're gonna have to learn how to do it properly. But if you would like to learn how to do that, go ahead and jump onto the free six-figure workshop. I hope you enjoyed this review today of Cash and Go. Again, I don't necessarily recommend this website. There are better GPT style websites, but the best way I know how is on the six-figure workshop when you jump on it below. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you soon.